Welcome everyone to another beautiful, soulful Saturday with Sailor. Yes, that's me. Thank you for being here. This is your weekly spiritual retreat designed to guide you on a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Each month, we focus on a unique theme that encourages reflection, growth, exploring topics that resonate deeply within our spirits. Each Saturday, we dive into a new talking point that aligns with our monthly theme, offering fresh perspectives and practical insights to help you apply these teachings in your daily life. From embracing change to cultivating gratitude, discovering self-love and manifesting your dreams, our discussions are crafted to nurture your soul and empower your spirit. Make sure to join us each Saturday as we embark on this heart-centered journey together, exploring new themes every month and diving deeper into the spiritual practices that brings us fulfillment and joy. We are creating a more soulful, meaningful life, one week at a time. And for our fabulous tagline, empower your spirit, build a strong sense of self. Yes. Empowering your spirit is at the heart of our sessions. It reflects a transformative journey of connecting with your inner self and tapping into your spiritual essence. When we empower our spirit, we're not just nurturing our spiritual well-being, we're awakening the profound strength that lies within us. This empowerment leads to greater clarity, purpose, and a sense of peace that transcends daily life. And for building a strong sense of self, this speaks to the result of this empowerment. A strong sense of self is about knowing who you are at your core, embracing your unique qualities, and standing confidently in your truth. It's about developing the self-awareness and self-acceptance that allows you to navigate life with grace, resilience, and authenticity. Hello, hello, and welcome to Soulful Saturdays with Sailor. This month's journey is all about embracing change. And as the season shifts, we are reminded that change is a natural part of life, an essential force of growth and renewal. Throughout the coming weeks, we will explore how to better understand navigating change, how to let go of what no longer serves us, find stability in times of transition, and discover the transformative power that lies within each change we face. Thank you for joining our session as we open ourselves up to the possibilities that change brings. For this month, Embracing Change, each week we'll dive a little deeper. Last week, it was all about understanding the nature of change. We explored understanding the nature of change. We delved into how change is a constant part of our life, often bringing growth and new opportunities, even when it feels uncomfortable. By understanding change and embracing its presence, we can navigate transitions with more ease and confidence. It's the first step in our journey of transformation. This week, very soon, we are going to build on that in regards to learning how to let go and move forward. Yes, we're going to be creating space for new beginnings, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Next week, it's all about finding stability amidst change. And how we will also close out the month, well, that's going to be week 4, the transformative power of change. Yes. Folks, I am so glad that you are here today as we dive into an important and transformative topic, letting go and moving forward. Life is full of transitions, and often we find ourselves holding on to things that no longer serves us, whether it's old beliefs, past hurts, or outdated habits. Today, we're going to explore the power of release, how letting go can open doors to new growth, and why it's essential for our emotional and spiritual well-being. So let's take this journey together. Release what's holding us back and move forward to a brighter, more peaceful future. Yes, I'm ready. I sure hope you are. And to get us started on our journey, let's make sure we're present. Let's make sure that we are open. And let's make sure that we are willing to take in this wonderful information that we're getting ready to share with you. And that means it's meditation time. Let's begin by finding a comfortable position. Either seated or lying down. Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a moment, and slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel the air as it enters your body and notice the sensation of letting it go. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, hold, and release. And one last time. Breathe in deep, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale. Now let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Feel the weight of your body being supported by the chair or the floor beneath you. Allow yourself to be fully present, letting go of anything you were doing earlier or anything you need to do later. For the next few moments, there is nowhere else you need to be and nothing else you need to do. Just be here now. Gently bring your attention to the sensations in your body. Notice your feet resting on the floor, your legs supported, your back resting, your shoulders soften. Let go of any tension you may be holding in your body. Just relax. Notice the feeling of your hands resting in your lap at your sides. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. With each breath, imagine any distractions, worries, or thoughts gently floating away. See them as clouds passing by in the sky. Acknowledge them, but let them drift away. As each thought comes up, notice it, and then return your focus to your breath. Breathe in deeply as you exhale. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. Now, I want you to imagine yourself standing at the edge of a beautiful river. In your hand, you hold a heavy stone. The stone represents something that you've been carrying. An old belief, a past hurt, or a situation you've been struggling to let go of. Feel its weight in your hands. Take a moment to reflect on how this stone, though familiar, no longer serves you. It's time to let it go. Now, with a deep breath in, slowly exhale and imagine yourself gently placing the stone in the river. Watch as the water carries it away, downstream, farther and farther from you. And as you release the stone, notice how your body feels lighter, how the weight you have been carrying begins to dissipate. With the stone gone, focus on the open space within you, the space that is ready to welcome something new. Imagine this space filling with light, a soft, warm light of new beginnings, healings, and growth. This light expands, filling your entire body with peace and possibility. Breathe. Breathe deeply and let this light wash over you, filling every part of your being with a sense of calm and readiness for the future. Now take a moment to silently repeat the following affirmation. I welcome change in my life as an opportunity to grow and evolve. I welcome change into my life as an opportunity to grow and evolve. And as you inhale, imagine yourself breathing in acceptance, courage, and openness. And as you exhale, release any resistance or fear. Feel yourself becoming lighter, more at peace. Again, silently repeat, I let go of what no longer serves me and make room for new beginnings. Allow this affirmation to settle into your heart. Imagine it taking root, growing stronger with every breath you take. Feel the warmth of the truth filling your body. You are allowing yourself to let go and create space for new opportunities. Take a few more deep breaths, and when you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Open your eyes gently, carrying with you the sense of lightness, release, and readiness to move forward. I certainly hope you are here, willing and ready to partake on this wonderful topic this week with Soulful Saturdays with Sailor, letting go and moving forward. Letting go is one of the greatest acts of self-care and healing. As we release what no longer serves us, we create the space needed to embrace new experiences and opportunities. Moving forward allows us to meet the future with openness, courage, and grace. For this week, we reflect on what we may need to release in order to thrive. Consider writing it down and practicing this meditation daily as a reminder that you have the power to let go and make room for the beautiful new chapter in your life. Are you ready to dive into our weekly talk? Because I certainly am. Letting go and moving forward. Change. Yes. Change often brings with letting go of old patterns, thoughts, and even relationships that no longer align with our growth. This week's session, we will focus on the art of releasing and how it opens the doors to new possibilities. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's about loosening our grip on expectations, fears, or past hurts that prevent us from thriving in the present. By releasing what no longer serves us, we create a space of transformation and new beginnings. It is important for us to understand why letting go is important. Letting go is a necessity. Letting go is necessary. It is a necessary step in personal growth. When we cling to the past experiences, regrets, and limited beliefs, we block the flow of life's natural progression. Holding on to the past ties us to outdated emotions and prevents us from fully embracing the present. By letting go, we allow ourselves to heal, grow, and open up to better opportunities. Letting go is undeniably difficult, and there are several reasons why it feels so challenging. And so many of us feel this way. Go ahead, admit it. You feel this way. It is difficult to let go. Why is it difficult? Well, first, comfort in the familiar plays a big role. Even when a situation, belief, or relationship no longer serves us, it's something we know. The unknown, what happens after we let go? Ooh, that can be scary. Our brains are wired to seek safety in what's familiar. So letting go often feels like stepping into uncertainty. Secondly, there's the emotional attachment we build over time, whether it's past relationships, a dream, or even a hurtful experience. We form deep emotional connections. Letting go can feel like we're losing part of ourselves or invalidating the time and energy we invested. And another factor is fear of change. Change often requires us to release control, and this can be unsettling. We fear losing control over outcomes or worry that we won't find something better to replace what we've lost. This fear creates resistance to letting go, keeping us stuck in situations that no longer serves us. And lastly, identity. Identity can be tied to what we hold on to. Sometimes we define ourselves by our pasts, our wounds, our struggles. Letting go means redefining who we are without those attachments. And this can be daunting. Letting go feels hard because it challenges our need for certainty, our emotional bonds, our fear of the unknown, or even our sense of self. Yet by doing so, we make room for growth, freedom, and wait for it, new opportunities. It's a difficult process, but one that leads to transformation. Overcoming the mindset of holding on to what no longer serves us requires conscious effort and a shift in perspective. So here are a few ways that we can approach this since it's so important and we definitely want to do it. Are you ready? I sure am. The first one, acknowledge and accept your feelings. The first step in recognizing why we're holding on, it is to acknowledge our feelings. Is it a fear of the unknown? Emotional attachment? Once we can identify what's keeping us stuck, we can begin to accept that it's a natural human response. It's okay to feel resistant. But by acknowledging these feelings, we take the first step toward moving past them. It's all about not going on autopilot with these feelings. It's about acknowledging them. And that helps us to be conscious and present. Second, shift your perspective on letting go. Instead of viewing letting go as a loss, we can reframe it as an opportunity for growth. By releasing something, we're not abandoning it or denying its significance. We are making room for something new and better, aligned with who we are becoming. And when we see letting go as an act of self-care and liberation, it becomes less of a painful process and more of an empowering one. Focus on the present and future is number 3. Holding on often keeps us anchored in the past. A key way to overcome this is to practice mindfulness, staying present and focusing on the here and now. And when we keep our attention on what is happening now, we can let go of the emotional weight of past experiences. Looking forward, we can focus on the possibilities that await us when we release old baggage. Number 4, how about cultivating self-compassion? Letting go can feel like failure, especially if we are attached to an outcome that didn't happen as we expected. Practicing self-compassion helps us forgive ourselves for holding on to too long and encourages us to embrace change as a necessary part of life. By being kind and patient with ourselves, we create a self-internal space for transformation. Number 5, how about taking small, gradual steps? Sometimes the thought of letting go all at once is overwhelming. Instead, we could take small steps towards release. It might mean letting go of a single thought, habit, or attachment each day. These small shifts over time build the momentum that we need to fully release what's holding us back. And number 6, practice gratitude and trust. Gratitude for past experience, even the painful ones, helps us view them as stepping stones in our journey. Trusting that by letting go, we are opening ourselves up to something better, also eases the transition. And when we believe that life has something greater in store for us, it becomes easier to release what's no longer aligned with our highest good. So overcoming this mindset of letting go, right? The key approaches: acknowledge and accept your feelings, question them, shift your perspective on letting go. Yeah, change that language to where it's not a loss, but it's something new. How about focusing on the present future, on the present and the future? Yes, yes, practicing mindfulness. Number 4, cultivate self-compassion. Absolutely. Practice forgiveness. Number 5, take small, gradual steps. Don't feel like you have to tackle the whole thing at once. Just take one step at a time. And number 6, practice gratitude and trust. Yes, be grateful for the journey and be grateful for the journey that's going to happen. Absolutely. So ultimately, overcoming the mindset of holding on requires us to let go of fear and replace it with trust. Trust in ourselves. In the process of life and in the future, we are creating, and it's all about trusting ourselves. With practice, this shift becomes less about loss and more about bracing the new possibilities. Over time, as we practice letting go, it becomes easier and more natural. Each time we release something, we build a sense of certainty in our ability to do it again. With each experience, we strengthen our trust in the process, knowing that letting go leads to new opportunities and growth. It's a skill that we cultivate, and the more we embrace it, the more empowered we become to release what no longer serves us again and again. And during this process of learning this new skill to create a new habit, we must give ourselves grace and ease, because we will slip into our old ways. And that's okay, as long as we acknowledge this pattern and take active action to break it. Practice, grace, and ease. Now, what about that moving forward piece? We talked a lot about letting go, and now what about moving forward? Moving forward is an essential part of our journey after letting go. It's about taking the lessons from our past and using them to create a future that aligns with our true selves. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting where we've been. It means we no longer let our past define us or hold us back. It's an act of self-trust and faith in the possibilities ahead. And when we move forward, we step into a space of growth. We're embracing change and welcoming new opportunities. It's about being open to what life has to offer and having the courage to walk into the unknown, trusting that each step leads us closer to a more fulfilling life. Moving forward is about empowerment. It gives us a sense of agency, reminding us that we have control over how we shape our future. Yes, we have control over how we shape our future. Ultimately, moving forward is about progress, not perfection. It's a continual journey of evolving, growing, and becoming more aligned with who we are meant to be. With each step, we reaffirm our resilience, our readiness to embrace new experiences and possibilities. We did an affirmation earlier during our meditation. I let go of what no longer serves me and make room for new beginnings. Let's dive a little deeper into this, because this is a powerful reminder of the process of release and renewal. When we say, I let go of what no longer serves me, we are making a conscious decision to free ourselves from the weight of old habits, beliefs, and experiences that hold us back. It's about recognizing the certain things that no matter how significant they once were, they no longer contribute to our growth or our well-being. Letting go isn't about loss. It's about creating space for something better. And that second part, and making room for new beginnings, this speaks to the opportunities that arise and we release what's no longer aligned with our journey. When we clear out emotional, mental, or even physical clutter, we open ourselves up to fresh possibilities, new experiences, and personal transformation. New beginnings bring hope, and they remind us of the life that is always moving forward, offering us the chance to start again. Let's take a moment to reflect on how this information invites us to move forward with a sense of purpose. By letting go, we are not just removing obstacles, we are actively creating space for what's to come. We are choosing to embrace a future that's aligned with our higher self, one that is filled with growth, peace, and possibilities. So let this information guide us as we explore how letting go and moving forward are entwined. Let's remind ourselves that every time we release something from the past, we are making room for something beautiful and new to enter our lives. There are so many benefits to letting go and moving forward, and we are going to touch on a few of those. The first one is emotional freedom. Releasing attachments lets emotional burdens, giving us freedom from negative emotions like resentment, guilt, and fear. New growth. Once we let go of what no longer is beneficial, we make room for new experiences, ideas, and relationships, and nurture our well-being. Another benefit is inner peace. Moving forward helps us recognize with our past and brings a sense of inner peace and contentment. We're able to reconcile with our past. Another benefit is increased energy. Holding on to the past consumes emotional and mental energy. Letting go revitalizes us, allowing us to focus on new goals and direction. And another benefit is better relationships, not only with yourself, but with others. And when we release old hurts or expectations, we can approach new and existing relationships with a fresh, open heart. You know, we always like to bring a quote into our sessions, and the quote we have for you today is from Buddha. You can only lose what you cling to. Now, at a glance, it might seem paradoxical. After all, we often cling to things because we fear losing them. But Buddha's wisdom reveals a deeper truth. The act of clinging is what creates suffering and the illusion of loss. And when we hold on too tightly to a relationship, past experience, or even an expectation, we bind ourselves to it, limiting our ability to grow and move forward. By clinging, we create attachment, and with attachment comes fear. And the fear of losing what we believe defines or secures us. But here's the liberating truth. What we let go of that attachment, and when we let go of it, we stop fearing loss because we realize that our true essence and happiness are not tied to those external things. The real loss comes from holding on too tightly and letting it control us. So when we release our grip, we open ourselves to a life as it ever-changing and flowing. Nothing's permanent, and that's the beauty of life's journey. By letting go, we don't lose anything. Rather, we gain freedom. Freedom to experience new possibilities, to grow, and to connect more deeply with ourselves. The message is clear. What we cling to often holds us back. Real strength lies in our ability to let go. The things meant for us will stay, and those that aren't aligned with our highest good will naturally fall away. Letting go allows us to live fully in the present, unburdened by the weight of attachment. In the context of today's theme, letting go and moving forward, this quote serves as a reminder that true freedom comes from holding on. That true freedom comes from not holding on, but from releasing. And when we stop clinging to the past or trying to control the future, we often open up space for new beginnings and personal transformation. Letting go is not about losing, it's all about gaining peace, clarity, and growth that comes with trusting life's natural flow. So remember our quote from Buddha: you can only lose what you cling to. Well, and as we get ready to close our session, remember that letting go is not about losing. It's about creating space for what truly meant for you. This week, as you move forward, allow yourself the grace and ease to release what no longer serves you, and trust that by doing so, you are making room for new beginnings, new growth, and new possibilities. And don't forget our affirmation that we said earlier. I let go of what no longer serves me and make room for new beginnings. Use this during the week. use this affirmation to help you get through your week. So embrace this thought throughout your week. Trust in your ability to let go, knowing that every time you do, you're stepping closer to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. May this week be one of clarity, courage, and renew. Let go and move forward and embrace the new beginnings waiting for you. This is another Soulful Saturday with Sailor, and I invite you to carry the essence of today's journey with you into the week ahead. Remember that the path that we are walking is not about finding something outside of ourselves. It's about becoming home to the truth of who we are. As we navigate life's ups and downs, may you always find comfort in knowing that your spirit holds the wisdom you need. And our quote from Unknown: the greatest journey is the one that leads you home to yourself. May we all continue this beautiful journey inward with open hearts, empowered spirits, and a strong sense of self. Until we meet again, which will be next week, be gentle with yourself and let your light shine. Yes, this is another beautiful moment with Soulful Saturdays with Sailor.